Illyria. The night before our story opens, a ship caught at the crux of a maelstrom did break apart, casting all aboard to the mercies of the unforgiving briny deep. Thus did Viola and her twin brother Sebastian witness what they thought was each other's death, but Viola was rescued by sailors, and the ship's captain informs her of the country wherein she doth find herself, and that it is ruled by the Duke Orsino. Viola decides to disguise herself as a young man in order to enter the Duke's service. Duke Orsino is smitten with love of the fair Countess Olivia, who refuses his suit and declares that for 7 years she will walk veiled, abjuring the company of men, all this to mourn her brother's death, and to keep fresh and lasting his countenance in her sad remembrance. Duke Orsino now sends his new servant to woo the Countess Olivia on his behalf.
Madam, there is at the gate a young gentleman much desires to speak with you.
Count Orsino, is it?
I know not, madam. Yon young fellow swears he'll speak with you. I told him you are sick. He takes on him to understand so much and therefore comes to speak with you. I told him you were asleep. He seems to have foreknowledge of that too and therefore comes to speak with you. What is to be said to him, your ladyship? He seems fortified against any denial.
Then he shall not speak with me.
Has been told so. And he says that he'll stand at your door like a sheriff's post and be the supporter to a bench. But he'll speak.
What kind of man is he?
Why, of mankind.
Yes, what manner of man is he?
Of a very ill manner. Will you speak with him or no?
Let him approach.
The honorable lady of the house. Are you she? For I never saw her, and I would be loath to cast away my speech. For besides that it is excellently well penned, I have taken great pains to con it.
Whence came you, sir?
That is, I can say little more than I have studied, and that fits out of my part. Good gentle one, give me modest assurance if you be the lady of the house, that I may proceed in my speech.
Are you a comedian?
No, my profound heart. And yet by the very fangs of malice I swear I am not that, I play. Are you the lady of the house?
If I do not usurp myself, I am.
Most assured, if you are she, you do usurp yourself, for what is yours to bestow is not yours to reserve. Well, that is from my commission. I will on with my speech in your praise, and then show you the heart of my message.
Come to what's important in it, I forgive you the praise.
Alas, I've taken great pains to study it. 'Tis poetical.
It is more like to be feigned. I pray you keep it in. I heard you were saucy at my gates and allowed you approach rather to wonder at you than to hear you. If you be not mad, be gone. If you have reason, be brief. 'Tis not that time of moon with me to make one, and so skipping a dialogue.
Well, tell me your mind.
You sure you have some hideous matter to deliver when the courtesy of it is so fearful? Speak your office.
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty.
A comfortable doctrine, and much may be said of it. Where lies your text?
In Orsino's bosom.
In his bosom.
To answer by the method in the first of his heart.
Yes. In what chapter of his bosom?
In his heart.
Yes, I've read it. It's a heresy. Have you no more to say?
Please, let me see your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to make negotiation with my face? You are now out of your text. But we will draw the curtain and show you the picture. Look you, sir, such a one I was this present. Is it not well done?
Excellently done. God did all.
'Tis engraved, sir, will endure wind and weather.
It is a beauty truly blessed, whose red and white nature's own sweet and cunning hand laid on lady. You are the cruelest she alive, to lead these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
Oh, sir, I would not be so hard-hearted. I will make inventories of it. In every particle and utensil shall be inventoried to my will, as 2 lips in different red, 2 blue eyes with lids to them, 1 neck, 1 chin, and so forth. Were you sent hither to praise me?
I see what you are. You are too proud. But if you were the devil, you were fair. My lord and master loves you. Such a love could not be
joyous state of fresh and stainless youth, in voices well divulged, learned and valiant, and in the dimension and shape of nature a gracious person, but I cannot love him. Let him, he might have taken his answer long ago.
Lady, if I did love you in my master's suffering, with such a deadly life, in your denial I would make no sense. I would not understand it.
Why? What would you?
Make me a willow cabin at your gate and call upon my soul within the house. I'd write loyal cantons of contemned love and sing them loud, even in the dead of night. Halloo your name to the reverberate hills and let the babbling gossip of the air cry out, Olivia. Oh, you should not rest between the elements of air and earth, but you should pity me.
You might do much. What is your parentage?
Above my fortunes. Yes, my state as well. I am a gentleman.
Get you to your lord. I cannot love him. Let him send no more. Unless you were to come to me again to tell me how he takes it. Very well. I thank you for your pains. Spend this for me.
I am no free post lady. Keep your purse. My master, not myself, lacks recompense. Farewell, sweet cruelty.
What is your parentage? Above my stations, yet my fortunes, above my state as well. I am a gentleman. Be sworn thou art. Thy face, thy limbs, thy tongues, actions, and spirit do give thee fivefold blazon. Too quick, soft. Unless the master would, man. Oh, no, even so quickly may one catch the plague. Well, let it be. How now, Malvolio?
Here, madam, at your service.
Run after that same peevish messenger, the county's man. He, left this ring behind him. Will I don't know. Tell him all none of it. Desire him not to flatter with his lord, nor hold him up in hopes I'm not for him. If that youth will come this way again tomorrow, I'll give him reasons for it. Have you, Malvolio?
Madam, I will.
Oh, I know not what, and fear to find mine eye too great a flatterer for my mind. Fate, show thy force. Ourselves we do not owe. What is decreed must be. Be this so.
Were you not even now in the house, Olivia?
Even now, sir, I have, on a moderate pace, I have since arrived but hither.
She returns this ring back, though you could have saved me my pains by taking it away yourself. And moreover, she adds that you put your lord in a desperate assurance she will none of him. And one thing more, that you'll never be so hardy to come again in his affairs unless it be to report his taking of this. Receive it, sir.
She left the ring with me. Oh, none of it.
Come, sir, you peevishly threw it to her. And so it is her will it be so returned. If it be worth stooping for, there lies it in your eye. If not, be it his that finds it.
I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. She made good view of me. Indeed, so much that sure methought her eyes had lost her tongue, for she did speak and starts distractedly. She loves me. Sure. The cunning in her passion invites me in this churlish messenger. Well, none of my lord's ring, he gave her none. I am the man. If it be so, as 'tis, poor lady, she were better love a dream. Disguise, I see thou art a wickedness, wherein the pregnant enemy does much. How easy is it for the proper false in women's waxen hearts to catch their forms? Alas, our frailty is the cause, not we. Such as we are made of, such we be. Howless fadge! My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him, and she mistaken seems to dote on me. What will become of this? As I am a man, my state is desperate for my master's love.
Sebastian was also plucked from certain destruction to hands of one Antonio. During Sebastian's convalescence, did Antonio grow fond of the lad, and thus swore to be his man. He has now helped Sebastian to come to Leary to speak to Duke Orsino, a longtime friend of the family. But on that anon, we find ourselves back once again at the Duke's palace with a clown.
Come, fellow, that song we had last night. Marcus is already. It is old and plain. The spinsters and the knitters in the sun used to sing it. It is silly sooth, and it dallies with the innocence of love, as in the old age.
Are you ready, sir?
Aye, prithee sing.
Come away, death, and in sad cypress let me be laid. Fly away, breath, I am slain by a fair cruel maid. My shroud of white start all with you. Oh, prepare in my part of death, no one so true did share it. Not a flower sweet, on my black coffin let there be strewn. Not a friend greet, I poor corpse where my bones shall be thrown. A thousand sighs to save, lay me aware, sad true lover never find my grave to weep there. Take pleasure in singing, sir.
I'll pay thy pleasures then.
Oh, truly, sir, pleasure will be paid one time or another.
Give me leave to leave thee.
Oh, well, the melancholy God protect thee, and the tailor make thy doublet of changeable taffeta, for thy mind is a very oval. I would have men of such constancy put to sea, that their business might be everything, and their intent everywhere. For that's it that always makes a good voyage of nothing. Farewell.
Much horses are unto saying yon sovereign cruelty. Tell her, my love, more noble than the world, values not quantity of dirty lands, but 'tis that gem that nature pranks her in attracts my soul.
But if she cannot love you, sir,
I cannot be so handsome.
sooth but you must. Say that some lady, as perchance there is, hath for your love a great pang of heart, as you have for Olivia. You cannot love her, you tell her so. Must she not then be answered?
No woman's sides can bear the passion that I owe Olivia. No woman's heart so big to hold so much. Alas, their love may be called appetite. No motion of the liver, but the palate. Suffer surefoot cloyment and revolt. But mine is all as hungry as the sea, and can digest as much.
Aye, but I know that...
What dost thou know?
Too well what love women to men may owe. In faith, they are as true of heart as we. My father had a daughter loved a man.
What's her history?
A blank, my lord. She never revealed her love, but let concealment, like a worm in the bud, feed on her damask cheek.
Died.
She's sat in melancholy, smiling at grief. Was this not love indeed? Ah, we men may say more, swear more, but indeed our shows are little more than will. For still we prove much in our vows, but little in our love.
Died thy sister of her love, my boy.
Oh, I'm all the daughters of my father's house, and all the brothers too. And yet I know not. Sir, shall I to this lady?
Aye, there's the theme. Give her this jewel. Tell her my love can buy no place, buy no denay.
This is what you're going to get when you have no rehearsals.
No, sir, I live by the church.
Oh, art thou a churchman?
No such matter, sir. I do live by the church, for I do live in my house, and my house doth stand by the church.
So, thou mayest say the king lies by a beggar if the beggar dwell near him, or thy church stands by thy tabor if thy tabor stands by the church.
You have said, sir! Ah, to see this age. A sentence is but a shiver of blood to a good wit. How quickly the wrong side may be turned outward.
Oh, nay, that's certain. They that dally nicely with words may quickly find them wanton.
I would, therefore, my sister had had no name, sir.
Why then?
Why, sir, her name's a word, and to dally with that word might make my sister wanted. But indeed, words have proven false since bonds have disgraced them.
I warrant thou art a merry fellow that carest for nothing. Art thou not the Lady Olivia's fool?
No, indeed, sir. The Lady Olivia has no folly. She will keep no fool, sir, till she be married. And fools are as like husbands as pilchards are to herrings, though the husband's the bigger. I am indeed not her fool, but her corrupter of words.
Ha! I saw thee later counter scenes.
Well, foolery, sir, doth walk about the orb like the sun. It shines everywhere. I would be sorry, sir, but the fool should be as oft with thy master as with my mistress.
Nay, now come upon me, I'll know more with me. But halt! There's expenses for thee.
Oh, now Jove in his next commodity of hair send thee a beard.
Truth, I'm almost sick for one, though I would not have it grow on my chin. Is my lady within?
My lady is within, sir. I will construe to her whence you come, who you are, and what you would are out of my welkin. I might say element, but the word is overworn.
Most gracious beauty, the heaven rains odors upon you.
Sorry?
Give me your
Your servant, madam, and most humble servant.
What is your name?
Cesario is your servant's name, fair princess.
My servant. 'Twas merit never marry world when lowly feigning was called compliment. Your servant to the king, to the Duke Orsino.
And he is yours, and yours must needs be his. Your servant is his servant is your servant, milady.
For his thoughts I would not think on him. For his thoughts would that they were filled with blanks rather than filled with me.
Milady, I come to wet your gentle thoughts on his behalf.
I pray you, I bid you never speak of him again. But if you would undergo another suit, I would rather hear you solicit that than music from the spheres.
Look, dear lady.
By your leave, I beseech you. I did send after the last enchantment you did here a ring in chase of you. So did I abuse myself, my servant, and I fear me you, to force that on you in shameful cunning that you knew none of yours. What might you think of me? Hast thou set mine honor at the stake? So let me hear you speak.
I pity you.
That's a disgrace to love.
No. Oh, not a cries. It is a foul truth, and very oft we pity our enemies.
Well, methinks 'tis time to smile again. Oh, look, the clock upbraids me with the waste of time. Fear not, good youth, I'll not have you. And yet, when wit and youth are come to harvest, your wife is like to reap a proper man. There lies your way, due west.
Then, westward ho! Grace and good disposition attend your ladyship. You'll nothing, madam, to my lord by me.
Stay! Prithee tell me what thou thinkst of me.
That you do think you are not what you are.
If I think so, then I think the same of you.
Well, then you think right, for I am not what I am.
Like,
I would you were as
I would you were as I would have you be.
Would it be better, madam, than I am? Well, I would that it were, for And so, adieu, good madame. Nevermore will I my master's tears to you deplore.
But come again, for perhaps thou mayst move that heart which now abhors to like his love.
And so now let us behold what has become of Sebastian.
Will you make me believe that I am not sent for you?
Go to. Thou art a foolish fellow. Let me be clear.
Oh, well held out, ye faith. No, I do not know you, nor I am not sent to you by my lady to bid you come speak with her, nor your name is not Master Cesario, nor this is not my nose, neither. Nothing that is so is so.
I prithee, vent thy folly somewhere else. Thou knowest me not.
Vent my folly. He hath heard this word of some great man, and now applies it to a fool. Vent my folly. I'm afraid this great love of the world shall prove a cockney. I prithee, ungird thy strangeness, and tell me what I shall vent to my lady. Shall I vent to her that thou art coming?
I prithee, foolish Greek, depart from me. Here's money for thee. If you tarry longer, you shall have worse payment.
By my troth, thou hast an open hand. These wise men who give fools money buy themselves a good report. Oh, after 14 years' purchase.
Fool, get thee hence. Line.
Be not offended.
Be not offended, dear Cesario, gentle friend. Go with me into the house, and there hear how many foolish pranks this ruffian hath botched up, that there may thou may smile at this. Do not choose but go, do not deny.
What relish is in this? How runs the stream? Or I am mad, or else this is a dream. Let fancy still and Lethe steep. If it be thus to dream, still let me sleep.
Nay, what's the line, sorry?
Come, I prithee.
Come, I prithee. Wilt thou be ruled by me?
Madam, I will.
Then say so, and so be.
This is the air. That is the glorious sun. This pearl she gave me, I do feel it and see it. And though 'tis wonder that enwraps me thus, no madness. Where's Antonio then? I could not find him at the Elephant. His counsel now might do me golden service. For though my soul disputes well with my sense that this might be some error, but no madness. And yet doth this accident and flood of fortune so far exceed all instance, all discourse, that I'm ready to distrust mine eyes and wrangle with my reason. That persuades me to any other trust but that I am mad, or else the lady's mad. But if that were so, she could not run her house, command her followers, take and give back dispatch, with such a smooth and stable bearing as I perceive she does. There's something in it that is deceivable, but here the lady comes.
Blame not this haste of mine. If you mean well, now go with me and with this holy man into the chantry by. There plight to me the full assurance of thy faith, that my too doubtful and most jealous soul might live at peace. He will conceal it, whilst you are willing it shall come to know what time we will our celebration keep according to my birth. What do you say?
I'll follow this good man and go with you, and having sworn truth, ever will be true.
Then lead the way, good Father, and heaven so shine that they may fairly note this act of mine.
Now are we come to the conclusion, for the Duke Orsino hath now come himself to speak with the fair Olivia, as all other entreats hath failed to sway her.
Belong you to the Lady Olivia, friend?
Aye, sir, we have some of her trappings.
Excellently well. How dost thou?
Oh, well, by my foes I suffer, and by my foes I do well, and by my friends I suffer.
was that?
Why, Mary, sir, my friends praise me and make an ass of me. Now my foes tell me plainly I am an ass. So that by my foes I profit in the knowledge of myself, and by my friends I am abused. So that conjecture to be as kisses, if your 4 negatives make your 2 affirmatives, why then the better for my foes and the worse for my friends.
This is excellent.
By my troth, sir, no, though it please you to be one of my friends.
You will not be the worse for me. There's gold.
But that it would be double dealing, I would you could make it another.
You'll get no more gold from me at this throw. But if you tell the Lady Olivia I am here to speak with her and bring her back with you, it may await my bounty further.
Mary, sir, lullaby to your bounty till I come again. I go, sir, but I would not have you to think that my desire of having is the sin of covetousness. But, as you say, let your bounty take a nap. I will awake it anon.
Beauteous Olivia, now heaven walks on earth.
What would my lord but that he cannot have?
Gracious
Sorry, no, you don't.
Olivia.
Madam?
Gracious Olivia.
What say you, Cesario?
Well,
Good my lord.
My lord would speak, my duty hashes me.
If it be aught to be owed to, my lord, it is as fat and fulsome to mine ear as howling after music.
Still so cruel?
Still so constant, lord.
What to perverseness, you uncivil lady! To such ingrate and inauspicious altars my soul hath steamed out such favors. What should I do?
Even would it please my lord that should become him.
Why should I not, like the Egyptian thief appointed death, kill what I love? Such a savage jealousy sometimes savors nobly. Lie.
But hear me this.
But hear me this, that I know the instrument that screws me from your favor. Live you the marble-breasted tyrant still.
But this is your.
Pardon?
But this is your minion.
But this, your minion, whom I know you love, and whom by heaven I swear I tend dearly, him will I steal from. Why?
Him will I tear out of that cruel.
Him will I tear out that cruel eye where he sits crowned in his master's spite.
Come, boy.
Come, boy, with me. My mind is right with mischief. I will kill the lamb that I do love, to spite the raven's heart within a dove.
And I most to conduct, and willingly to do you rest, 1,000 deaths would die.
Where goes Cesario?
After him I love, more than I love these eyes, more than my life, and more by all the more than e'er I would love life. If I do fain, you witnesses above, punish my life for tainting of my love.
I be detested. How am I beguiled?
Who does do you wrong?
Has it been so long? Hast thou forgot thyself? Call forth the Holy Father.
Come away.
Whither, my lord? Cesario? Husband? Stay!
Husband?
Aye, smash and deny.
Her husband, Sirrah.
No, my lord, not I. Oh, alas, is the baseness of thy fear that strangles thy propriety. Fear not, Cesario. Take thy fortunes up. Be that thou knowest thou art, and then thou art as great as that thou fearest. Welcome, Father. Father, I charge thee by thy reverence to here to unfold the lately we had intended to keep in darkness, what occasion now reveals before 'tis right. What thou dost know hath newly passed between this youth and me.
A compact of eternal bond of love. Attested by the holy close of lips, strengthened by the interchangement of your wings, by my testimony, since when my watch hath told me, toward my grave I have
Oh, thou dissembling cub, what shalt thou be when time hath sown a grizzle on thy case? Or will thine own trip be thine overthrow? Take her, and farewell. But direct thy feet henceforth, where thou and I may never meet.
Oh, my lord, I do protest.
Must you not swear?
I'm sorry, madam.
Thou hast too much fear.
You throw a strange regard upon me.
One face, one voice, not more twin than these two people.
That's wonderful.
I stand there. I never had a brother. Nor can there be that deity in my nature of here and everywhere. Charity, what kin are you to me? What countryman? What name? What parentage?
Messalene. Sebastian was my father. Such a Sebastian was my brother too, and so he went so suited to his watery grave. If spirit can assume both form and suit, you come to fright us.
Spirit I am indeed, though grossly clad in this dimension which from the womb I did participate. Were you a woman, as the rest goes even, should my tears yet fall upon thy cheek and say, thrice welcome, drowned Viola.
My father had a mole upon his brow,
And so had mine.
and died that day when Viola from her birth had numbered 13 years.
Oh, that record is lively in my soul. He finished indeed his mortal act that day that made my sister 13 years.
If nothing stand to make us happy both but this, my masculine usurped a type, let us not embrace till each occurrence of time, place, and fortune do cohere and jump that I am Viola, which to confirm I'll bring you to a captain of this town, where lie my maiden weed, whose service led me to this count. And all the occurrence of my fortune since have been between this lady and this lord.
So comes it, lady. You have been mistook. But nature to her bias drew in that. You would have been contracted to a maid. But now you're betrothed both to a maid and a man.
Be not amazed, right noble is his blood. And if the glass be true, then I shall share in this most happy wreck. Boy, thou hast said 1,000 times thou would love woman like to me.
And all those sayings will I overswear, and all those swearings be as true and soul as doth that orbed continent the fire that severs day from night.
Your master quits you. And for your service, done far below your breeding, and so far against the metal of your sex, take my hand, and from this point be your master's mistress.